Yo, what's up? This is God's Country with your boys.
Yeah. Dan.
High energy. Reid, Isbell.
A little amped up after that one.
Also known as the Brothers Hunt, where we take a weekly drive to the intersection of country music.
You see me repping?
And the great outdoors. Dude, look at you.
Old school.
That's the goat shirt.
Yep. It's a great shirt.
Brought to you by
MeatEater.
and TECOVAS.
We didn't even do two things.
TECOVAS. We didn't.
Nope.
We'll do them after this.
Make it up now.
Tacovas sponsoring the show now, baby.
Oh, are they?
Tacovas still sponsoring the show now, baby.
Still.
It's Christmas season and you know your daddy needs a new pair of boots.
So hop on over to the website and get a pair or two, cause Tacovas sponsoring the show now, baby. Yeah.
Tacovas still sponsoring the show. Sponsoring the show. Please keep sponsoring the show.
TECOVAS.
Yeah, two things that go together, like the devil and this. Possibly the funniest moment on the podcast.
Oh my gosh. Or Christmas lights on a front porch and a redneck woman with a baby on her hip.
And then we did the Tacovas thing before this time. Man.
I'm exhausted.
High octane.
High energy octane.
100 miles an hour. Pedal down to the flow.
Came in
nonstop.
Came in hot, dude.
We was on one today.
She just came in blazing, bro.
Raelynn, out in God's country.
Blazing Raelynn.
Put your seatbelt on.
Blazing Raelynn. She blazing.
Yeah, that's Raelynn.
I'm just telling you, her attitude, her songs, her voice is all fire, dude.
Yep.
She's awesome.
We talk a lot about random stuff. Really no.
There's no hunting fishing.
Yeah, cohesion to this one, but it was fun.
Yeah,
she was a blast. She's a killer, and she's kind of like she's been here for 17 years, man. She's been through all these label deals, and she did the independent artist thing. She's back with the label she started with, and it just feels new again for her.
You never know what's gonna speak to you from what they do.
No doubt.
Just because you like one record, don't push them off to the side when something's different.
That's right. Check it out. It's gonna be a good one.
She's awesome.
I don't think there's a roast, but there's something cooking in the microwave.
I'll look real fast.
Ooh, a little
sweet.
dessert, a little honey bun in the microwave today.
Okay, all right. Ding it, my brother. Okay. What? I thought you sent me one. You didn't? I don't have it. TBH. There it is. Okay. Already read it.
On this one?
Already read it. Yeah, we did it last week.
No, we didn't.
This one we did.
Oh.
Trichnosis.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, we did do that one.
Oh, we got another sweet one.
Here's a new one.
Sweeties. We got some sweetie pies.
Man, hot.
Sweetie pie roast for the day. A little sugar in this roast.
This is the coffee cup brownie microwave thing. It's a real thing. Really? Yeah, it's like a quick brownie in the microwave you can do.
Really?
With like chocolate sugar, a marshmallow.
How do we get to this?
What?
I'm here for it, but why aren't we talking about this?
Talking about something sweet in the microwave.
Oh, yeah, nice. Okay, nice.
Brownie.
Sorry, I
microwave brownie, cup brownie.
Yeah, I wrecked that for you. Code Man, fish, deer, duck, gun is his name. Emojis.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It would be funny if that was his name.
I'm with that, though.
Jake, worth every penny episode. Thank you for sharing wonderful memories of y'all hunting with your dads. It makes me think of the good times I had with mine. I had 18 years of life with together hunting and shooting trap. So thank you for reminding me of the good memories. 52 years old was too young, so make sure you always be a loving son to your dad. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Slow clap, round of applause.
Thanks for that.
Man.
Thanks for that review. Thank you for saying that.
Fish, deer, duck, gun.
Fish, deer, duck, gun guy.
Fish, deer, duck, gun. That's his name.
Yeah, man, it is important.
That's great.
Cherish those moments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Answer the phone.
Even the weird ones where you're draining out a.
Go help him drain out go spend
freezer.
all day with him. Yeah. Figuring out how to take a freezer to the dump.
I bet that the ride around was probably fun.
It was hilarious. It was hilarious. We joked and laughed the whole time. It was hands down the worst smell I've ever smelled in my life.
Really?
It was terrible.
Huh.
It was terrible.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. There's a lot of freezers out there.
A lot of old, about 10-year-old deer meat, blood in the bottom of that freezer that you get a whiff of.
You know what he called it this morning?
What he called what?
If you're listening to this early in the morning, this may make you sick, but he said, we had the drain pulled on that freezer driving around, just letting that old chalky sludge pour out of that chalky.
I will say this. When I pulled the bolt out with plumbing wire, plumbing tape around it because we didn't have it. No, I made it to plug it while we were driving down the road. Then we got to an undisclosed area and pulled the plug and just let it all go out. Mm-hmm. It looked like puke coming out of that hole. It was disgusting. I don't know why we're talking about this. Love your dad. Just tell your dad you love him.
Yeah, take him fishing too. Take him fishing.
Fish, duck, girl, boy. Thanks for hanging out with us, Raelynn. She's got great stuff coming out.
High octane.
Enjoy this podcast.
Sorry we didn't talk about hunting. Don't care if you do.
Yep.
See you,
See you later. What story? What's the story?
Okay, so we were talking about like veneers, right?
Sure.
Which everybody in Nashville is getting veneers.
Yeah.
You know, I got. If you don't know this, I got veneers. I got them done by Dr. Neighbors. Shout out.
Sponsor the podcast.
Sponsor the podcast.
Give me some for free.
Give me some. And, you know, I told him when I went and got my teeth done, I was like, you know, I want them to look natural, but, you know, still like she's got some nice teeth, right?
That's exactly what I thought when I saw you.
Thank you. And
they're perfect.
Because I appreciate
they are
it.
perfect.
Thank you. But my dad has veneers, and he's probably going to kill me for saying this, but like, it's so funny because my dad owns a tire shop. Let me put him in like I got to give you a description of my dad. He is the man. So he's owned his own tire shop since he was 23. He's from Louisiana, big LSU fan, talks real country. Okay.
Yeah. He's probably pretty pissed right now about LSU.
He's so upset. Yeah. He's like, I was cheering with the A&M fans at the end of it. I didn't even care anymore. And I was like, he was pissed off.
Rumors are they might get Gruden.
Huh?
Rumors are they might get Gruden.
Maybe, but he was pretty upset.
Yeah.
But anyways, I have a distinctive memory. So we would always cross the border and go to Mexico for my dad to get dental work done. Okay. Literally, I'm not kidding you. Okay.
I love this.
So I remember like us going over the border, you know, we would get like, and you know, when you're walking down that main street right by the border, they're selling blankets, they're selling, you know, bracelets, everybody's selling something. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I don't know how to speak Spanish at 10 and 11 years old. So I'm just like bebopping with my dad and my stepmom. And he was going to get veneers in Mexico. So it's so
cheaper.
funny now being, you know, I'm now in my early 30s, I'm 31. And I now
best decade of your life.
Have like a dental experience in my life, knowing that we went to like some sketchy place to go get my dad's veneers is hilarious. But you know, he got a deal. It's like $200 a tooth out there. He's like, and here it's like, I don't know, but to get a fresh coat of paint on them teeth is like $30,000. And that, like, it's insane how much veneers are. They're insane. I did not pay that.
How many teeth are in your head? 32?
Yeah, but it depends on how many you get. So, but anyways, so we get to this dentist place. And it's a barber shop, and in the back, you getting your teeth. So I remember like sitting in like the chairs, and I'm watching people come in to get their hair cut. And my dad comes in, and the guy had to take a lunch break. And this is 20 years ago, and like that's back when they shaved your teeth down like really like small to put the veneers on top. They didn't shave my teeth down. Like there's new ways to do it now. But my daddy came out and he smiled, and I didn't know what veneers were and I didn't know what was happening. But when he smiled, he was being funny because my dad's kind of crazy. Yeah. And he was like, look at this. And he smiled, and I was like, oh my God, my dad has no teeth. Like what just happened? And I
thought those were the veneers.
I thought those were the veneers. I was like, what happened? But then he got them done. They actually didn't look too bad, you know?
So now, 20 years later,
they look pretty good.
How they doing?
I mean, they look natural. I wouldn't say they look like the way veneers look now, like mine, but they look fine.
Hey,
but
I wonder if they're still throwing the discount down there.
No doubt.
I might go to Mexico and get my teeth done. I mean, they go down there. He's like, man, you can't beat a $400 root canal. You know, you go remember. Like, he's just like, he still goes there and does his teeth. I mean,
he still goes there.
Oh, hell yeah. My dad still goes there to get his teeth done. He's crazy.
So you can just I don't know anything about that life.
I don't know anything about that life either.
Because I feel
and
like
my dad, it's not like my dad ain't got money. That's the funniest thing.
Yeah.
It's them boomers, baby, them baby boomers. They don't want to waste that money.
I don't either, bro.
I get it.
I don't either.
I understand it. You know?
I mean, us like. Okay, I guess we need to intro who we have.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Well, let's go right back to it because that's great stuff.
Yeah.
We got a mom to Daisy, a 2-time ACM nominee, certified country girl, Texan,
certified,
popping over the border to get dental work done her daddy. Certified platinum artist, most certainly recently toured with direct support for Aldean on his world tour. Raelynn out in God's country today.
God's country. I was gonna say that every time I see that. Sorry.
God's country. What were you saying? Go.
Us down home boys are about a deal. It doesn't matter what's in the bank account. Honestly,
and you know what,
it's kind of the pursuit of the deal that's the allure. It's not even really,
and it's just the satisfaction. Like, for instance, yesterday I was riding around with Dad. There's a whole thing with his freezer going out.
Oh, he told me about that this morning, bro.
Dude, and he called me and was like, and I was like, hey man, do you need some help at 10 o'clock? I was like, got a full day of stuff. Do you need some help? He's like, sure.
We were on the phone and I just stayed silent. He didn't know I was on.
I didn't get home till 2. I didn't get home till 2:30.
What?
It was a whole thing.
Hey, did you know that happens to be the dentist's favorite time of the day?
Wait, I met y'all's sister, by the way.
Who? Which one?
Wait,
Lindsay,
yeah, Lindsay, the one that does social media.
Oh yeah,
yeah, she's super sweet.
Where at?
Sweet.
Well, when I was an independent artist, because I was independent for like 5 years, I worked with the company that she worked with for a little bit. Yeah,
cool.
she's super sweet.
She's great, man.
Yeah,
and that's when she told me about this next story I have for you.
Oh no!
Are you ready for this?
Let's go.
I don't know if you're ready for this though.
I kind of don't want to be ready.
So, like we were catching up, like, cause it was, like first time meeting each other. I was asking her where she's from, all the things, like, and then we got on the subject of my family, and I'm from Texas, but I grew up in Baytown.
Oh, I know where you're from.
Baytown, Texas.
I might know this story.
And
I might know where you're headed.
My cousin is like the lead singer of a band called Leland, which is their, big Christian band, nominated for Grammys. Awesome.
Yeah.
But y'all, when you were in a band called Freshman 15, you came to our youth group and played a show. I still remember that sticker. It was like black and red with stars.
Yep.
And it said 15 in the front.
High five pedestrian record.
And it was pretty cool time, man. Did not know that was you, but that was pretty. I was like, heck yeah.
So
Christian bop music, man.
Right, you should see those posters. You should see those posters.
Dude. Freshman 15 was jamming.
Freshman 15 was awesome. They were great, and I was so excited.
Dan was like this one.
Of course he was. And now you're wanting to be a cowboy,
I do not want to be.
This chases the money. That's all I do.
I'll just say this. That
was a fun time.
I remember playing Baytown, and I remember you had a cousin named Jack.
Yeah, it's my cousin Jack. Yeah, yeah.
Play drums or guitar?
No. He was playing piano.
I don't know.
My brother was bass.
Okay.
In the band.
Well,
in
that
Leland?
night, here's what I remember when we came to Baytown.
Okay, come on.
So Leland was in a competition with us up here in some weird, probably super scammy competition.
Battle of the Christian Bands.
Yeah,
Battle of the Christian.
Yeah, it was something like that. Was
Royal Taylor in that too? Because Royal Taylor would come to our.
I mean, it has literally been 25 years.
It has to
or
have
longer.
It had to have been 25 years ago.
Who was the band that you used to say we're in competition with these guys, but they were like having hits and
when
Christian
we were
music.
in that?
Yeah,
Reliant K.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Dan was like we're in competition with them. I was like, I don't think so.
That dude, I see that dude all the time.
Matt Thiessen.
Yeah. And I'm like,
I don't think you were in competition with Reliant
K. And he had those, and this is no dig at you, Matt, but he had
don't
those.
Listen to this, no way.
He had those shoes on where it's like they look like socks and they have individual toe things.
He was running in those.
Yeah, man, that's running.
Dog, you can't tell me that the sock thing between this toe and this toe is not crushing.
No. Okay, so continue.
So we went to Baytown
that night.
and we were so broke, we had to we stayed with
our family. Probably that makes sense.
And me and possibly your brother, possibly your cousin, and Leland we rode around y'all's town and stole street signs all night long.
Oh gosh, that's hilarious.
Had a heck of a night. It was so much fun.
It's probably my brother Jake. My brother Jake's hilarious.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I remember the guy had a beard, whoever I was hanging with.
Oh no, you were talking about Mike.
Mike.
He's crazy.
Yeah, man. Super nice guys. It was like we just came, hung out, played y'all's church.
Yeah.
You were there.
I was there as a little
teenager kid.
They went and stole street signs.
How many, honestly, like if I graduated in 2002, that would have been 2004. How old were you in 2004? 2005.
2005. It was 20 years ago. I was like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
I was little. I was a little munchkin.
Yeah.
I mean, that's back when I was eating Star Crunches playing GameCube. Oh, yeah. 111 William Street, Baytown, Texas,
Baytown. I've been there. I spent a night there.
That's street signs. That is so fun.
And I slept all the way back to, we were from Mississippi at the time. We weren't even That's crazy.
It's just so crazy to me how life works and everything just comes.
And now we're
back. And here we are.
You got fake teeth and you're rocking,
come on,
dude.
Let's go.
Jeez, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a crazy story.
But I had to tell you that story, man.
I'm glad you did.
That's good.
I'm glad I had influence on your musical journey.
You did. I remember I was like, I don't remember what song you sang.
Hey, we were cool, man.
I remember that sticker though.
Probably,
because it was on my CD
major,
case.
Dude.
Marketing major. Yeah, come on, baby. That's awesome.
What's the song? What was the Freshman 15 song? Yeah, do it, dude. Come on.
We want to hear it.
Bro.
We want to hear it.
Is it the you got a sweater? Yeah,
we got a sweater.
There's a sweater song.
All I remember is
I wish I knew it.
Me too. All I remember was
oh heck yeah. And think about it, like
gosh, you don't remember it.
You don't even remember it.
Birthday of my senior year. Doesn't get any better.
Here's the sweater line better. Here it goes.
Underneath my sweater.
That is the most incredible thing ever. And you got to think about it. I'm like 9, 10 Disney Channel days. Boy bands are where it's at.
Sure. 98 degrees. Dude.
98 degrees.
No doubt. We were cool, man. We were cool. I don't regret those days.
You remember O-Town?
Don't start. Listen,
you can't.
What are we talking about?
You can't regret those days, man.
No, they were. I was constructing the foundation for my musical life
and career.
Yeah.
I love it.
Me too, man.
It's
and
awesome.
You know what? Sometimes I still go back and listen to
of course
Starting Line and some of those guys back in the day.
I go back and listen to my first demos when I moved to town, and I always wonder why the hell did anybody write with me? I'm like, what?
I had some real
thinking?
Bad songs. I had some real bad songs.
You got to write bad ones before you write the good ones.
That's the thing, though. It's like you're like, man, what was I thinking? But like we're all a little bit probably seen behind the curtain, a little jaded.
Yeah,
you come to town, but when you come to town, that
did.
first, like you move here and you're chasing the dream and you're doing the thing, like there's still nobody can tell you nothing, man. And that's the beauty of it is like, is you just, it doesn't matter how bad your songs are or whatever. Like you're in town, you're doing
it. You're going,
dude. You're going.
I just want to make myself cringe. Like I cringe sometimes thinking about making people sit in my truck and listen to my demos when I was trying to figure it out. Like I apologize to anybody that had to sit in my race red Ford F-150 in the first 5 years of me living here and listening to my demos because I thought I was cool.
Yeah, man. We all did.
And I was just figuring it out.
You probably were cool.
You were cool.
You're so kind.
Yeah,
I mean,
you really were. I mean, I think what classifies anybody as being cool in Nashville, it's not whether they're good or not. It's whether they took the leap, dude.
Yeah.
It's a leap. It's a terrifying, daunting leap. And then when you take it, you're in and you're like, okay, I don't have any money. I don't have any connections.
Yeah.
I kind of know that one guy that's an intern at that one place that knows that one guy who had a hit in the 80s. And so you go right with him for like 6 weeks.
Yep.
Because he's the only one that'll take you. And like you're plowing this trench path to forever and you don't even recognize it. And it takes balls to do that.
It does.
Yeah, dude.
I came here after The Voice because The Voice was in, I actually came at 16.
Did you win The Voice?
No.
Everybody, but you were the one, right?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't win. I was top
Who did win?
12. A guy named Jermaine Paul. He played He was a backup singer for Alicia Keys.
Shout out, Jermaine. Hope you're doing well. But Raelynn, that was your show, dude.
Is that how the relationship with Blake and all that started happening?
Yeah. So I came to Nashville I would come back and forth 16, 17 years old to write.
Wow.
Because I met this woman in LA named Judy Stakey when I was out there doing some auditions and stuff. And she was like, you should go to Nashville and start songwriting. And I was like, I don't really know about it.
You're like, I'm 11.
Okay. I was like, I don't know about that. Because I had been to Nashville so many times with my cousin Leland, because we would come out here for GMA week and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think some people wanted me to sing Christian music, and I love the Lord more than a lot of people, but I'm a little wild, and I was like, I want to be unapologetically myself. And if I'd rather be a country artist and love Jesus than be a Christian artist at the time. And it's really cool to see, honestly, a lot of this Christian country thing coming up, like Ann Wilson and so many different. I'm obsessed with it. God hasn't called me to that yet. Yeah. Maybe one day. Sure. But I feel like,
I mean, we weren't called to that either. Our dad's a preacher. And it was, everybody expected us to do it.
And it's just like, it fits some people and it doesn't some others. And so anyways, but this girl sent out I had written a song called Baby That's My Type. And it was,
you remember it?
And it's like, oh yeah. It's
give us a piece. Find you.
I need a man who will hold my hand.
Tempo.
Happy to love me for who I am.
Not bad.
Every day he would treasure me. Baby, I'm sorry you couldn't see the kind of man that you needed to be. I need someone who's gonna love me for all my life. Oh, you already know the hook. Yeah, baby, that's my type. First song.
I don't hate it. Dude, I don't hate it.
That song was, a little guitar vocal that I made on GarageBand. We sent it out to 10 different people to write with me. And Leanne Phelan was working with me from ASCAP. She had heard the song. I was like, oh, there's some potential here. And so then she was like, well, I'm going to send this out to some writers. Probably nobody's going to want to write with you, just FYI, and I love people setting low bars, and I've
Nashville's king of that.
And I appreciate that. Like, I don't want, and I've never thought, like, I've been told no a million times. Like, I don't really care. I'm just like, get back up. Let's keep going, And so,
man, shout out to those PROs too that like don't have to do that, but when you come to town and sign up with them, they kind of act as a publisher for a second.
And you know what?
Leslie Roberts. Shout out Leslie Roberts.
I love Leslie.
No
Leslie's the best.
No doubt.
So all 10 wanted to write with me. Like, and
baby,
when I think back, when
I
think back on it, it was Natalie Hemby, Brad Tersey,
terrible writers, like the worst.
Yeah. Nicole Gallion.
Haven't done anything.
This is before Nicole Gallion had like massive hits yet, and
all those names.
April,
all those guys.
I mean, like it was just like incredible writers. I mean, and this was when I was like 17, so this was 15 years ago, and so. Anyways, so I just started coming to Nashville, going back and forth to write. And I was writing with Nicole in April one day, and Nicole was like, you should audition for The Voice. And I was like, I don't want to audition for The Voice. Like, I don't have a Mariah Carey voice. Like, like I feel like all those singing shows, you kind of have to be like this crazy high singer. I was like, I'm
Whitney
more of like
Houston or something.
Yeah, I was like, I'm more of like a, storyteller. And she said, no, but that's the cool thing about The Voice is you can have like a unique sound or whatever. I was like, okay. And I was like, well, I do love Blake Shelton and I do love his wife, Miranda Lambert at the time. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll try it out. And so then I auditioned and I made it directly to the, like, what do you call the one where you go to LA? Because there's like a lot of steps. And then I made it onto the show. And it's really crazy because like, I feel like I get more nervous now at 31 than I did at 16. Like, that's why I always try to live with the mindset, like every year when I'm like writing down my goals or whatever I want for the year, I'm always
do you really
like,
do that? You really do that?
Oh, I do it every single year. Wow. And honestly, most of the goals that I had for this year would like have come to pass. But
that's
it's like, I do a dream board and I do a cheesy one. I'm not like, I buy a crap ton of magazines. I like do all the things. So I cut out things that like I feel like inspire me. I go old school. Oh, I'm scrapbook. And I have like just a little poster board And it's up in my daughter's little homeschool room. So I stare at that every day when I work with her on her letters because we're learning ABCs right now. But it's, so yeah, when I got on the show, like I think about like just that whole process and being like 17 in LA and my mom and dad staying with me. And when I walked out like on that blind audition, when I tell y'all, I was like, it was an out of body experience. I can't even believe that I was on a stage like that at that age. And I wasn't nervous. Like it was just, it had to have been like a God thing of like, just me knowing that I was meant there for a reason and being there, supposed to be in there.
You probably didn't understand the weight of it.
I think the thing is I didn't understand the weight of what was going on, but I knew that like it was definitely a God thing.
I mean, I think that's what kind of sold you on the show. Yeah. Was like this just reckless, fun, entertaining little gal that's like super spunky and happy to be here. And I mean, like, I think that's what sold you.
And I'll never forget.
I mean, to the point that I thought you won. I thought you won, honestly.
You're so sweet. I did not win, but you keep telling people that.
I mean, I think you pretty much won.
I don't think it matters. I think you won.
Where's
so
Jermaine
sweet.
Paul? No shout out. No,
okay, I get it.
JP.
No smack.
JP.
Yeah.
But I will say, after the show, but this was so funny. So like, you know, my parents all have a church in Baytown. Obviously, you played at it. So like, you know, I'm the pastor's kid and I'm on the show.
Ooh, PK,
and they were getting so much hell because, you know, the songs I was singing was Hell on Heels and what else did I sing? Oh, I sang Wake Up Call about killing a man and all just, you know, a bunch of barn burners, right? Yeah. And what was the other one? Oh, and I sang She's Country by Jason Aldean, which is hilarious because I ended up going on tour with him this year. We talk about that all the time. And Jason's one of my good buddies. I love Jason and Brett. And so anyways, when I made it to the next round, and you know, my sweet spiritual grandfather, he would call me my Papa Dale, and he'd be like, he'd pray over me before every time I'd go on stage and he'd pray over me before I'd go out for the results. And he's like, I feel like God. I was like, okay, I believe you, Papa Dale. Well, when I made it to the next round, I go, oh, and then I realize I'm on national television and I grab my mouth and I'm the youngest one on the show and the only one that's ever cussed on all the seasons. So when we went back for when Blake was, when it was his last episode, because, you know, he's not on the show anymore, they brought all of like the fan favorites back. One of the camera guys came up to me and he goes, I will never forget trying to bleep out your shit, and you're the only one still to this day has cussed on that.
Wow, that's awesome.
And I was like, yeah, brother. Left that stamp.
Dang right, dude. Made my mark.
Yeah. But you know, that show is incredible because I was grateful not to win because I felt like I got enough exposure to get me where I needed to go. And I came here and I was able to kind of pick where I wanted to go publishing wise and ended up signing over at Big Machine. And it really just kind of started everything for me, which was really cool. So.
You know, Reid came in second place in American Idol as well.
Really?
Disneyland, American Idol.
Oh, hell yeah. Not Disney World, Disneyland.
Wait, World.
The one that's in Florida.
That's Disney World.
Oh, yeah.
That's better than Disneyland. Okay. Disneyland's smaller. So I was about to say.
Disney World.
Reid, my dad.
We actually we went into this place because it was raining. And we were like, we'll go check it out. And then they were like, auditioning for this year's Disney World American Idol.
I guess like if you won Disney World American Idol, you got like a ticket to
that's sick.
The thing or whatever.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Like actual audition.
It was like between Reid and this one.
Bro, I remember I had gym shorts, a white t-shirt, and this hat. And
What'd you sing?
My hair is crazy.
I know exactly. Hang on.
Oh, dude, we gonna do it?
I'm gonna try.
Let me look up the words then.
You made second place with this one?
Yeah.
So this didn't get you first place.
I mean, I think there was some politicking going on.
Yeah, right. Dude. They were like, all those little girls at Disney World were like, Reid, oh my gosh, sign our shirts.
This is my dad calling me.
Oh, answer. Ask him how his veneers are. Ask him
if he's in Mexico.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, I checked. Is Tony still buddy?
No, she's not. You're on speaker.
Yeah. Well, where are you at?
I'm on a podcast right now.
What's up, Raelynn's dad?
I was just talking about you.
Oh Lord. What are you talking about?
I was just talking about how much I love you and you going over you going over to Mexico to get some dental work done.
Yes, we do everything over there. Get our meds.
Get our meds. What?
Get everything over there.
Well, I love you.
All right. Well, do your podcast. I've been calling, but she's
probably got a ringer off. She's with Daisy right now, so just give her a call.
Well, can you get Daisy a phone, and I'll just call Daisy from now on?
Yeah, I'll get. Hey, how about you buy her a phone? You're the pawpaw. I ain't paying.
I'll get her a phone. That's the only way I can get through to anybody on it. Okay, have a great day.
All right, bye, Daddy. All right, bye.
Oh, dads are awesome.
I love dad calls, dude.
I know. We always encourage people to answer it.
I love dad calls.
You can't leave your dad on send.
No,
you know?
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
He's looking at my stepmom. I call her my bonus mom because she's pretty special. But she's at the house right now. This
nice.
week. Yeah.
Great.
Sometimes I'll take her for a week and have her hang out with my daughter.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
We did.
So wait, what song did you sing? You got to finish it.
Oh, we doing it?
Just.
I'm trying, dude.
I mean, I got makeup done. I was walking around stage doing this thing.
I'm getting a mental picture.
This is not about you. Something like that.
Sure. I don't need to be anything other than a prison guard's son. I don't need to be anything other than a specialist son. I don't have to be anyone other than the birth of two souls in one.
Oh, hell yeah.
Part of where I'm going is knowing where I'm coming from.
Wow. Come on, y'all gotta figure this out.
Where's it go?
I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. Have you ever met Gavin?
No.
He is hilarious.
I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is think of me in my state of mind. Tired of looking around rules, wondering what I gotta do or who I'm supposed to be.
Come on.
I don't want to be anything other than me.
You should have won.
That's what I'm saying.
Have you not? Gavin is hilarious.
Is he great?
Oh, he is.
God, I used to
awesome.
love Chariot and all that stuff back in the day, and his stripped record.
Oh, incredible.
Sick.
We met him at, I did a show with Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner.
Leonard
It was
Skinner.
me. I mean, it was pretty much America's lineup. It was me, Leonard Skinner, John Rich. Who else is on
Kid
this?
Rock, maybe.
Kid Rock, probably. They were playing his songs, he wasn't there, you know. Who else was there?
Lee Greenwood sang.
Lee Greenwood actually was
No
there.
way! It wasn't. That is like All American. All
but
Americans
we
concert.
were out there for that was when they had a hurricane. You know, Florida has a bunch of hurricanes, and they were doing a benefit concert. And Gavin was there and did a show. He was
killer,
there too.
dude.
Gavin's the man, and him and my husband hit it off that night. He is funny.
Dude, he's an unbelievable talent.
Well,
Yeah.
I have this in my hand.
Oh, let's do it. What you mad at? Just tell us what it is. What you mad at? Is it your in-laws' kids? Might be your boss man or your neighbor's cat. Just tell us what you mad at.
Are you telling me to tell you what I'm mad at?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Did we not tell you about this segment?
I think you did, but I should have thought about it.
I think you were pretty excited.
You know what I'm mad at? And it's because you said it earlier. I'm mad at toe shoes.
Toe shoes.
Man, get out of here. Toe
shoes, dude.
Get out of
What
here
is
with
the
those.
point?
Oh, you know what I'm mad at?
What?
Let's
I
go.
don't understand the 6'7" bullshit.
Oh, get it out.
I don't get it.
I don't think anybody does.
I don't and I don't understand.
How does it affect your life, though? Who says, how do you?
People, okay.
'Cause
you
I'll
know
be
what,
honest.
You want to know what I'm mad at? Let me tell you what I'm mad at.
Yeah.
This is what this is
Parents
for.
trying to be cool,
Oh.
doing the 6'7" shit.
Oh,
I'm
parents are doing that?
Yes, and it's annoying. It's like,
Oh, I haven't seen
I'm
it
like
in a while.
369, motherfucker. That's
Give
my
it to me, give it to me one more time.
Get low. Get low.
Get
Like, that's cool. But I just don't understand the 6'7" thing. And I listen, and I guess I try to be cool too sometimes. I don't know. Maybe
Parents,
I don't
quit
feel
trying
like
to
I
be
try.
cool.
No, parents should not. I haven't seen it in the wild. You've seen it in the wild.
I'm seeing it in
You're
the
seeing
wild,
it.
bro. And maybe it's all over my it's all over my Instagram. Just I don't get
Quit
it.
trying to be
but
cool,
I'm
parents.
mad at that.
I would be
And
mad
what
at
else
that.
am I mad at? I feel like I'm always mad at something. I try to live in the lane of forgiveness though.
Yeah,
Sure, man.
Me too.
I feel like I'm mad at that right now. And I'm mad at the fact that, like,
you're mad at the fact Jesus forgives. Is that what you said?
No. Thank you, Jesus. Jesus forgives on the daily.
Amen.
Hallelujah. Praise God.
So what were you actually mad at? The second point. I got the first one.
I was gonna say I'm mad at people putting up Christmas so early.
Man, I love
all about,
bro. Both y'all can get out of here.
Okay, but I'm all about putting up Christmas. No, wait, let me finish. I'm all about putting Christmas up early.
What's early? Sure.
But only like a week before Thanksgiving. Okay. But the November 1st is kind of a lot. And I have a Christmas album coming out soon. I'm excited.
Jingle,
Jangle, rock,
Jangle,
baby.
let's
Jingle.
go.
You want to know how I got that title?
How?
We own one today, dude.
I was at Trader Joe's. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if y'all, like, they have that sweet section that's like, it's got like,
what do you mean?
It's basically like just crack sweets.
Oh,
like,
okay.
You don't know
you mean
what,
actual sweets.
Actual sweets.
Yeah.
And they have Jingle Jangle pretzels every Christmas. And I was like, I'm going to write me a song called Jingle Jangle Rock, baby. And I buy those pretzels every year and I make a little sweet board when I have a little Christmas party. But I don't understand doing it November 1st. It does make me happy. But I think a week before Thanksgiving is appropriate.
I feel like, November 1st, it loses some nostalgia. Like, it loses some of the shine. It's too long.
I like it up a little early. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like it up a little early. But November 1st was kind of aggressive.
I mean,
we're already as a family in our Christmas jammies, though. I will say that.
No, I'm already in my jammies.
With Christmas
jammies came out.
Yeah. Jammies
are different.
I got room for jammies.
But but I put my pumpkins out late this year. So I'm still enjoying them. I did a fire this morning. We have a wood fire burning place.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah. Love that. Little coffee.
Here's my thing, man. Here's my thing.
That's when Christmas comes around and you're doing that, can't beat that time.
I mean, I get it. But there's also needs to be a complete month. If you're gonna have a month dedicated to Halloween, I think there should be a month dedicated.
And I love Thanksgiving
because that's like
a month dedicated to Halloween.
Yeah, people decorate for Halloween now, dude.
Did y'all's church have like?
Dude, that's a Satan's holiday.
Halloween, like. You know,
Holy
like,
I don't know that. I don't know
that's what it needs to be.
No, this is what where they wanted to have something for like the heathens. You know, they wanted to bring in the people.
Yeah, trunk or treat.
The trunk or treat.
That's what they're calling it.
But we called ours Hollyween.
No,
man.
you didn't.
Oh,
man.
I'm not even kidding, bro.
Nobody called it Hollyween.
Oh my God,
you got it mixed up.
Hallelujah, Ween.
I saw one of my girlfriends. You know, Danae Hayes. Like she's a comedian. She's hilarious.
Jumps up.
And she was talking, she was on a podcast and she was like, and I think, sometimes like you mentally block out things from your childhood.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Do y'all remember those houses, like those haunted houses that were at churches where they would like walk you through like a drunk driver
in
thing,
the crash.
Dude,
or like the crash.
Scarred me for
or
life.
Like somebody shooting somebody or whatever. And then they would be like,
Gates of Hell, dude.
The Gates of Hell. You'd walk through the Gates of Hell and they'd be like, oh, but you can give yourself to Jesus right now.
It's like, where is he? Where is he?
When I think about those things, they were kind of crazy. Dude. But it was
borderline cultish.
It's borderline cultish. It was kind of insane and very like.
And then they play that one song that
bro, okay, that was wicked, man. Because like the last scene of that whole thing,
and then they bring you through the gates of heaven.
Oh my God.
And it's
like, do you want to do this?
Yeah, who's not going to give themselves to the Lord?
Everybody's like, me right now.
It's gold, and we have Kit Kats.
And the worst part is like I remember inviting so many of my friends from school, and they probably
they pushed you to do that.
I know.
I'm with it. Look, I'm with it.
Wild.
But like, when she talked about that, I started laughing because I blocked that out of my memory.
Yeah.
Because like
it was terrifying.
It was so terrifying.
And you remember you'd walk in that room and they would scream. You'd walk in, it'd be dark. It'd be dark.
Yeah.
It'd be dark. And they'd be like, whoosh, and then they go, and the lights would come on and there'd be like a dude laid across the car and like sirens and blue and red. Dude.
Like, do you want to get saved?
Hell yes, I do. As fast as possible.
Sign me up. Put it in my veins.
Right now, dude.
In my veins.
That's all I want to do.
6,
7. All right. Okay, sorry.
All I'm saying.
I was just thinking about that. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, that's great.
Like, that's probably why I got a little religious trauma.
Bro, we all do. For sure, dude. For sure. I mean, you think about that. It's I cannot be moved by you.
But the best part,
that was the song.
Like they had like the
Then
devil.
they'd be like, pizza in the other room.
I believe that the devil's real, but they had the devil, and it was just like a mask that they got from Spirit Halloween.
Oh, was
you
it?
know?
I don't remember that. I don't remember this part.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about like the.
Did he come out or something?
Oh yeah, he was like sitting on the throne. I was like, oh my god.
Do you remember the one? Do you remember the one we went?
He didn't do that.
I'm the devil.
No way he did that.
That's terrifying to think about.
He was sitting on like a thing, and then they were like, "You can either do this," and then they walk you through.
That might
and
have been faking this.
That might have been something else you went to.
No, I'm not kidding.
He did not go, that's what you did. Let the tape
That was Holy Ween. That was Holy Ween.
He was like in this black chair, and we were at a Baptist church in Maytown. He was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I remember it being scary.
It was more dramatic the first time.
And then,
Even one of her eyes is doing this thing.
And then we like, and then you walk through heaven, and it's like, what are you gonna choose? No, I'm gonna choose heaven, bro. Like,
we got pizza and
If you pray to receive Christ, there's pizza over here. If
guys,
you didn't,
if I'm
here's the door.
triggering some emotional trauma from your past,
This is good. Get it out. This is good.
The
Get it
car
out.
was blue.
The car.
I know exactly.
Yeah, and they were laid over the hood, bro.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
It was a little.
And then they always had the guy that was doing drugs.
And
you
look,
know?
hey, good Lord,
Oh my God.
I'm not. I'm not saying you can't work through whatever it is you want to work through.
No,
Lord works in mysterious
listen,
ways.
If it probably got a few people saved, and I'm grateful for that. I was just thinking about that now, like those. They wouldn't have that crap now, you know. And back in the day, that was on your left and right. You know, First Baptist, Second Baptist.
Yeah. You went to
Pentecostal
multiple
church.
years.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one
You
show
want to
we
see
went?
how good the drama team was?
Oh my god!
Do you remember that one show we went to?
laughing so hard.
And that we were on like a choir tour or something, and the devil pointed at you. Remember, we were like in Branson, Missouri, and we were sitting there. Same thing.
I do.
And
It was
this happened.
Branson. It was
happened.
Branson, yeah.
Like you're Dan. This happened.
But I was way back in the stands.
The devil was like this, bro, like perched on. He was like this, and then he was like doing like this, and he went.
Thousands of people at this thing.
He pointed at you.
He went like this.
Straight at me.
He went like this, and then he went.
I didn't make
And
you feel.
I was like, he's pointing.
I was like, Reid, is he pointing at me? He's like, yes, dude. He's
And then he did
pointing
like this.
right
Then he went
at
like this.
Oh my god!
you. He didn't know.
He didn't go. Okay, we got to get off.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I could talk about
That was
this.
amazing. That whole 35
Sorry.
minutes was
I didn't
amazing.
I didn't mean to make you laugh.
Oh, that's the hardest I've laughed on this podcast.
Me too.
For sure. 1,000%.
Oh,
How
man.
do you just switch it? How do you just switch it up now?
Because we got to talk music. We got to
I
talk.
had a great summer with Jason Aldean.
That's what we're
There
going to
you
talk
go.
about. It's a great
Let's do it.
transition.
Come on,
Great
let's
job.
do it. Transition.
So you're close with Jason and Brittany.
Yeah, they're
and
super
them.
sweet.
What was that? What's that tour like?
It was a blast. It was me, Nate Smith, and Jason. And Nate is so sweet. And his camp, it felt like my favorite thing. So I've never been like, over the years, like I feel like I would just like pop in on tours, like 2 or 3 weekends here or 2 or 3 weekends there. But I've never fully like been on like 40 dates the whole summer. Like I've been like, you know, a few dates with a certain artist, but never the full time. I take that back. I did with Blake, but Blake, just his tours are so short. So we would do like 14 shows, you know, but it was his full tour.
Yeah.
But that's when he was on The Voice. So he would only do, you know, 14 to 20 shows.
Yeah.
But I did do that full tour. But it wasn't like the grind of like, we had 35 shows on this tour. So we like all like, you know, really got to bond and stuff. But it was awesome. I really enjoyed getting to know his band. His band is so awesome. They've been together for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Jason's band.
Kurt and Tully and those guys are great.
Oh, Kurt and Tully are the best.
They're great.
They're so kind.
Yep.
And then even like Nate's crew was super sweet. But I've known Jason and Britt for a long time, and Jason was one of the first people I met in town. So the first like after party I went to when I was like 18 with Blake and the crew, I'll never forget meeting Luke, Brian, and meeting Jason. And Jason was one of the only people that like asked me where I was from and like asked me questions about my life. And I was like, oh, this guy's actually really kind. So
As
to be able
opposed to Luke, who's a total jerk.
well, no, Luke was kind. Luke was bebopping everywhere.
Yeah,
but I'm saying
yeah.
like he was the first artist that like
invested in you.
and like just asked me like, you know, besides Blake, who's like a dad / uncle, like he's the best. But like he, you know, asked me questions, which was really cool. But yeah, we had a really great time. It was fun. Like they're so like, it's cool to be with like an artist that's been touring enough where they're just confident in it, and it's like everybody's a family. Because you tour with some artists, and it's like the security's uptight. These people. And I'm not saying like they have their. It's a well-oiled machine, but everybody's chill. They've been doing it forever.
Professional.
It's professional, but I didn't feel like I was like tiptoeing around an artist or anything like that. And that's why I love traveling with my friends. And so it was fun. Me and Brittany had a blast this summer. My daughter came out.
Oh, that's awesome.
My daughter was probably on like 3/4 of the tour. So she got her own like little pass. She made everybody friendship. She like all the crew guys, everybody loved Daisy, right? So Daisy would just be she doesn't know that this is her life. She's 4.
No.
And she was 3 this summer, and she would be like fist pumping everybody. And we made everybody friendship bracelets. Those crew guys wearing their like pink and blue friendship bracelets, and like it was like they say that they're still wearing them. Like it's so cute. But we had a really, really good time, and the fans were awesome. I was the first of 3, so it was me, and then it was Nate, and then it was Jason, and I did a meet and greet after every show. And I mean, I think it's important when you have those opportunities to pour into the fans. You know,
absolutely.
I only got one moment to be able to meet as many people as I can, and I still do them. And I'm going to continue to do after show meet and greets and just till I can't. And I think it's important to do that and invest in the people that have invested in you. So,
totally.
Yeah.
It
was fun.
So you say you like Blake's like a daddy, like
he's awesome.
Do you have like one story that sticks out about him or y'all's relationship?
Oh my gosh! So this is so funny. So we were playing a show, and I hadn't seen him in forever, and he wanted to come to one of our shows. And this was, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. This is probably when me and Josh just got married. So maybe 2016, 2017. I can look at my phone and figure it out. But he, this is when he was like the batch life. Blake was going everywhere because he was single, just doing whatever. And so he said, I want to come to your show in Knoxville. And I was like, okay. So he flew his private plane into Knoxville. And I was playing a radio show with like Justin Moore and a few other artists. And he gets to the bus, and it's me and my husband Josh and the crew, and nobody could believe that Blake was coming to my show. Like, I was like, no, he's coming. Like, we haven't seen him forever. Like, he wanted us to come. So he gets out of the car, and he has a baby kangaroo in a pouch. Okay. And he's wearing this pouch, and I was like, what are you wearing? He goes, oh, I got this kangaroo. I couldn't leave it at the house. And I was like, what? You have a kangaroo in that pouch?
Where were you playing?
And I was playing it was like a radio show, those radio shows. Yeah. So it was at an arena. It was full band, but it was a radio show because Blake was going to come out and sing with me, but he couldn't sing with me because the other radio station found out that he was there, and they were like, oh, you don't want him to come out. They were pissed off. But it was like he just came to be like a friend. He didn't come to like
with a baby kangaroo.
Well, yeah, with the baby kangaroo. He wasn't coming to like make a stand of like this is my favorite station. He was just coming just to whatever. Yeah. So anyways, so he has the kangaroo and comes on the bus, and my husband is like super nurturing, super sweet. And like we were all going to go inside to watch an artist play. And he's like, oh, you can just hang him on the door and leave him in the bus. And Josh was like, you're not leaving this baby kangaroo in here. Like my husband like started getting like really like, it was like, so Josh wore the baby kangaroo the whole time. I have a picture of him. He just holding this baby kangaroo. And the thing is like, it was just in the pouch. Like it was so cute. You like open the pouch, he would like hop in like it's his mom. It was so cool. But after the show, we were like, where should we go eat? Well, let's go to the best place in America, Texas Roadhouse, baby.
Yeah, for sure.
That is my freaking place. I love Texas Roadhouse.
What's the go-to? What's the
I like two different things. If I've eaten a lot of rolls and a lot of fried pickles, and I'm wanting to feel like a little skinny, you can't really feel skinny there.
Yeah.
I get the steak salad with 2 things of ranch, which is still not healthy. But if I like don't care, it's not tour season or whatever, I still eat the rolls, still eat the fried pickles, and I get the sirloin steak with loaded mashed potatoes, sour cream, everything.
Talk dirty to me, dude. That sounds good.
Yeah, it's good. But anyway, so we all
was that like the cinnamon butter on?
Oh yeah. So we all went to Texas Roadhouse,
brown sugar butter,
after the show, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, and all the waiting staff was just so kind. Like we had our own table. They were, of course, Blake is Blake, and he's being so sweet to everybody. And it was just such a fun time.
Where was the kangaroo while that was happening?
The kangaroo, I think, was taking a nap on the bus finally.
Hanging on the door.
Hanging on the door.
Life,
But it was just, he is just, one thing I'll say about Blake is he truly loves the people he loves. But this part of the story is we were trying to figure out, like, we were trying to, he's a bachelor. So we were like, you should date Gwen. And I told him this at this show. I was like, Gwen is so cute. She's sweet. I think that, I don't know. And he's like, no, really? She won't. No. I was like, dude, just ask her out. And he's like, he wasn't going to do it. And then he did a couple weeks later. And then, bam, it worked out. I was like, she needs a cowboy, man. She's never been loved by a country boy.
That is a wild, when it came out, it was a wild
because he was like, she wouldn't, I was like, no, man, come on. And me and Josh were egging it on. All of us were egging it on to take her out on a date. And then he ended up taking her on a date. And then, bam.
Unbelievable.
I know.
I love that. That's a great
Just
story.
Celebrity matchmaker. Dude.
I know. That was me.
Just add it to the list.
And I love Gwen. Gwen is so.
Is she?
I felt really embarrassed because, like, I've been a huge, I love her style. Like, I love wild style. Obviously, I'm wearing overalls with stars.
Look great.
But
the Crocs are killer with the Champion socks. Killer.
Champion socks, killer. Target baby collab. I love Champion. But I bought Harajuku shoes. Remember Harajuku brand back in the day? Well, she had like a whole brand.
Spell it.
I don't know how to spell it. I was homeschooled. But she had like a whole like
I went to school and I don't know how to spell
Harajuku brand. And it's like, it was like a whole thing. Like, she had this brand for a while. And I wore these shoes all the time to school. And like, they were super, super snazzy, like really tall Converse. Yeah. And I was like 11. And I told her, I was like, yeah, I bought your Harajuku shoes. And I was 11. I didn't mean. She was like, well, thank you for saying that when I was 11. I was like, I'm so sorry. But she came to our wedding, which was cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I've heard she's great.
She is, and you know what? She is timeless. She's beautiful. She's so kind. And her and Blake at the wedding, they stayed till the very end, till we walked out with the bubbles. Like, they didn't like, didn't just like jet out. Like, and everybody, all my crazy Louisiana family and Texas family were going up there and and it was a no phone wedding, but you have a few stragglers always. Sure. But they were so sweet, and it was really cool. It was really cool. I really love them.
I love seeing those pictures of, like when you see somebody in camo that's not supposed to be in camo. Like Gwen Stefani wearing camo on a Ranger
with her nails and stuff. She's so cool.
Her pants tucked into boots and cool. That's like stuff.
But the thing I love about her and seeing her with Blake is she just jumped into his world, and she does it so gracefully. I feel like she's, she took it all in, and I think it's really cool. They're really great together.
Have you ever hunted his ranch out in Oklahoma?
No, I haven't. Heard about it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the story about the ostrich, like. Oh my God, because he has like this random rogue ostrich that's always trying to like peck people. It's hilarious. Like I think it was somebody, I could be getting the story wrong.
A bit into the exotics, it sounds like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's got some random, Blake is crazy. Yeah, he's the best.
Ray, you got something in there, Ray? I thought I heard a crackle myself. Ooh. This is where you might need to put your headphones to.
I think New Guy Radio is coming through.
On. This is New Guy Radio.
It's New Guy Ray's random question of the day.
What's the random question of the day?
You're about to find out.
Okay.
Let's see. When was the last time you thought to yourself, I might be a little bit crazy? And why?
Oh my God.
Sounds like a radio guy.
Great radio.
I might be a little crazy.
The last time I thought I might be a little crazy. Who wants it first? First one to think of it, go.
I mean, yesterday, Dad was driving me crazy as we were driving around, pulling the plug on a freezer, letting the gross stuff,
meat juice
spill out onto random roads around Spring Hill. I was driven crazy yesterday.
He's a little crazy.
I might be a little crazy.
I think it was the rubber duck pool party.
Well, yeah.
At the end of that, I thought, I might be a little crazy.
I'm a little crazy, but the world's insane.
Love that song.
I mean, I think I love that song.
Is it?
I mean, I think a crazy moment remember when it snowed earlier this year?
Snowed earlier this year?
No, it was like, I'm sorry, snowed in like January of 2025.
Well, we get our
1 week.
We get our 1 week of snow.
Yeah,
and that's all we can handle.
Yeah.
We have a pool. Y'all, we got a pool. Okay,
yeah, get you a pool.
Get you a pool. You rich if you got a pool. But we had a pool. We got a pool, and I'm pretty much can be peer pressure in anything,
Noted.
Especially for the gram, I mean, not really. I mean, I can't really, but I was like, And all of our buddies were jumping in the pool. And I was like, I'm about to jump in the pool.
Do it for the gram.
And do it for the gram,
baby.
But I didn't like prepare for like, well, I'm a little lady, okay? And they're like, you know,
I'm a little lady, but the world's insane.
I'm a little lady. But I was stupid and I didn't dive. Well, I don't really dive, but I should have dove in the water and came up in the shallow end. But I jumped in.
And came up in the deep.
And I was swimming. And it's so
doggy
funny.
Paddle swimming.
I'm doggy paddle swimming, and I can't catch. I thought I was dying. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. And I was swimming, and you can't even hear me. I'm going. Like I'm literally cussing, but you can't even hear me cussing because I'm just
save me.
And then I didn't have shoes ready, so I'm walking in the snow. I did put on a bucket, had a fuzzy bucket hat, and I'm walking in the snow, and I was like, okay, I'm insane. But then it got a lot of views, which is all that matters, guys.
There you go, do it for the gram.
But I think that's kind of crazy.
The last time I think I'm a little crazy, but the world's insane, was when we tried to get that freaking deer house.
Yeah, that thing's I took the whole fam. Took the whole fam though.
You liked it, Josh?
We all
you
sat
liked
in it. The deer house is awesome.
We saw. Have I told this story on here? I have. Okay, I'll make it quick. On Marketplace, there was a Amish deer house, which is like a easy $3,000 to $5,000 deer stand.
Right, yeah.
They build them really well.
Like really well.
They do build them well.
This guy has got one, $400.
What?
But you got to come get it.
Oh, yeah, that's where they get you.
That's where they get you for sure. So me and Reid load up my tractor. We go all the way down there.
Sucker for a deal.
Sucker
there you go.
Facebook Marketplace junkies. We did it just the other day with a freezer.
My 3-year-old son was with us in the shadow of this tilted 4,000-pound box, like at an angle like this. We're trying to get it on the trailer because you have to
you did it for the deal.
We got a 6x12 trailer and the thing's 9 foot wide, so it's hanging over 3 feet on either.
Oh, it was literally. We got to the point to where Reid was like, I gotta put this thing down, Dan. And I was like, well, just set it down. And it went
tractor.
Did it end up breaking or did you get it?
Just we broke one
because it's so Amishy
and incredible.
Nothing broke. They went and sat in it last week.
Can you say Amish?
What? Surely.
Okay. Amishy's good. Okay.
I mean,
Jeez.
I hope everything is built Amishy because they build everything perfectly.
It
was honestly,
we went to an Amish zoo on the road.
I wish the Amish did all of my deer meat.
Dude, have you ever been to an Amish zoo?
Wait, an Amish zoo? What makes that any different
than a farm?
I played somewhere in Indiana, and it was like basic. And by the way, I have a funny story about it. So we went to an Amish zoo. So there's a bunch of Amish families. They're so kind. Then there's them, and then there's me and Daisy, and Daisy's got cheetah bows and cheetah shirt. And, I'm like, you're just, doing me. And so like, it was that, but that part, because, those zoos are a little sketch, but so you can get away with
I don't know
more.
anything about
it.
Like,
say.
You can pet really any animal. Like,
what do they have in there? Like pigs?
No, here's a yard dog.
They had,
this is an American bulldog.
They had all kinds
Labrador.
of like longhorn, like they had all kinds of animals, zebras and stuff.
So it's kind of farmy.
It's farmy, but also like you can pet pigs, you can
zebras
pet little ducks,
there.
You can pet goats.
Zoo-ish. Yeah.
It was so fun, but it was like, but there's definitely some questionable like
tactics.
Well, I feel like any of those like homemade zoos, like you're wondering, like it kind of reminds me of Little Tiger King-ish, but not the Amish zoo. Now I did go to a zoo in Charlotte, North Carolina.
I got punched.
And we could feed the animals in the car.
Yeah.
And my dad, y'all, this is one of my favorite things. So my dad had like, we had our food and we didn't know what we were gonna expect. This whole camel put its whole head in our car, and Dad goes, give it, and he just starts giving him. He gave him the whole thing.
Yeah, get the hell off.
He was so nervous, and it was so funny. I love a sketchy zoo.
I got chest punched. I got chest punched by a Black Panther at a sketchy zoo.
No, come on.
I swear.
That's amazing.
I was tiny, had glasses.
Oh.
There was this woman in Sarah Gorda, Tennessee, and we called her.
Don't put her on blast.
We called her the cat lady. She's probably not alive.
Yeah, that's true.
And
don't put her on blast. Like
she literally had it was like a just a brick style Southern home on a dirt road.
There's a ranch, an old ranch.
And there was a cage on the side of her house. She had like 10 cages back there. There was a cage on the side of her house that had a cat or a dog door going into her house.
Oh no!
Where panthers were coming in and out. Swear to God, black
ones.
Amazing. And then she had ligers. Remember,
lion tigers.
Yeah, in the back,
a liger,
Siberian stuff.
It was massive. Though. I'm not.
But I was sitting
liger,
there,
dude.
They had a 9 foot tall.
They had a viewing deck where you could like walk up these steps and get on a deck, and that's put its paw.
I think she finally got caught. I don't think she was supposed to be doing any of that.
There was another.
Sketchy Zoo is funny, dude.
My husband went to, or he was in Fayetteville for a little bit because he was in the military, and he lived in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and there was a zoo out there. Sketchy. And it was sketchy, but I loved it.
Yeah,
sketchy zoos are great. Sketchy
man.
Zoos are great.
You don't know
and
what
it's
to
like
expect.
this little monkey he had, and he like wore a diaper, which is kind of weird, like the monkey that's on Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah.
But I vibe with that stuff.
I love them.
It's like you might die. You might have the best time of your life.
First off, I don't love them. I don't trust a monkey in a diaper, dude.
A monkey in a diaper is pretty awesome.
If you're walking around with a monkey in a diaper, I don't want to pet it.
Because you don't want.
I don't get that out
At the Amish Zoo that night, I had a show, and when I was singing "Redneck Woman," and because that's my favorite cover.
Mm-hmm.
And in the back, where's all these women, like these Amish women, dancing to "Redneck Woman," and I pointed them out, and I was like, "Where the hell have y'all heard this song?" And I even said it, and they didn't really answer my question, but it was really awesome. They were dancing and singing
like,
the
don't
song.
take pictures of us.
Yeah, they're like, don't take pictures. I appreciate that though, man. Sometimes I just wish that I lived
phones
just in the
didn't
middle.
exist.
I do.
Raelynn, get out of here, dude. You would not last.
Actually, the fact that you said that, the fact that
on an Amish phone, you'd be like,
no.
All right, I'm done.
Take my phone.
Let me churn butter.
Let me churn butter.
Yeah, let me
in my cheetah overalls.
Yes,
with
all
my
daughter
Daisy and Josh.
In my furry
cheetah overalls, you're out,
furry
dude.
Crocs.
Yeah.
Bam.
Once they
The fact that you think that I can't do that pisses me off.
bro, you should
Bro.
absolutely rock an Amish farm.
I'm not saying you couldn't
And I'd rock
do
it in
that.
style, bro.
She'd get elected president.
I'd get elected president of that Amish
I don't
farm.
even know why I'm.
I'd be like, I'm getting pissed.
Let me get a word
Cheetah
in
Day at the Amish farm Fridays.
saying-
Cheetah Fridays
Yeah,
at the Amish farm.
Cheetah Fridays at the Amish farm.
It's
Catch me
casual
outside.
Cheetah
How about
Fridays.
that?
I'm just gonna wait. Are y'all done?
No, you're pissing
I have
me
a
off.
question. We got.
Wait, no. I gotta explain myself. I'm not saying you couldn't handle it. You could easily go do it. Look at her face right now. She's
pissed.
fixing to turn into the. I'm not saying you couldn't go do it for a week. I'm saying
A week.
I'm
oh my
saying
God.
if they said, okay, Raelynn, you and Daisy and Josh all got to put this stuff on, and you once you go, you can't come back. You're trading in your life for an Amish life. I don't think you stay there that long. I think it would start stinking, and you'd be like, I'm out.
Bro.
I think you would try to put like a gold cross on your blue pants, and they'd be like, you're out. You can't be flare. You're too flary. You're too flary.
Maybe the Amish community needs a little flair.
Yeah, maybe the Amish community
Well,
needs
you did
me.
say they were dancing in the back of your
Yeah, they
show,
were
so
dancing in the back of my shows.
maybe there's a branch you could.
Maybe glamping for me. I don't know. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If
cool.
there was some sort of
Cool.
I could see
Glamish.
Glamish.
Not glamish.
Glamish.
Cool.
Glamish.
Your
dude.
Glamish community.
Glamish community.
Glamish.
All right, we're gonna get canceled.
Sorry, now I feel bad.
Quick one.
Quick one. Whoop, 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 whoop.
You've had a Nashville journey of major label deals.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk anything
I know.
about music.
That's why we're here.
But we're gonna do this. I'm sorry. We're on track.
You
I'm
had
good.
your independent artist time, your first
Yeah.
Big Machine thing, all the highs and the lows
Yeah.
of an artist.
Yep.
Like how has that grown you? What has that taught you in your career, in your artistry, to go from there to where you're at now?
Yeah. So when I started, I was on Big Machine for about 4 years, and then left that deal, went to Warner for a couple years. That's when I put out Wild Horse, which debuted at #1 on the Billboard chart.
It was a great record.
And at that time, there's only 4 females that debuted at #1, which is Taylor, Marin, Winona Judd,
Wow.
and Shania Twain. And it was
And you.
and me, which is
Just killed it.
awesome.
Yeah.
And that was such a crazy moment. And I got to take my dad with me to the ACM Awards because my husband was at basic training for the military, so he didn't get to go. So it was a crazy whirlwind, but
appreciate your service.
Appreciate your service, Joshua Brown Davis. He's a mighty man of God.
JBD.
But but after, Warner, I just didn't have a song that really hit at radio. And but we released Love Triangle, which Love Triangle was the song for me that like helped me break into writing rooms that I'd never dreamed of. Like that song was definitely the tipping point for me.
As a real song.
Like where they were like, okay, yeah, Ray's fun and she's cool, but she can actually write real shit. So that part was cool. And still to this day, Love Triangle is, to see the way that song is connected with fans over the years. And it always has a resurgence on, even though like TikTok is a lot for me to understand and manage sometimes, it is really cool that like this younger generation or any young people can they can refine songs. Like me and Jason were talking about it. Like Jason's song, The Truth, is popping off, and all these other older songs because people want to dive into music like that again. And Love Triangle always has like a pop every 6 months. It'll just start taking off again. But I never had that like number one radio song, and so I left Warner and I decided to be independent for a little bit. And I was on FGL when they were together, Florida Georgia Line. They had like a little independent record company. And so I was there for a little bit, released a few songs. Yeah. I mean, I had my first independent record did 20 million streams in the first like 2 weeks, which is insane. Yeah, that's nice. Which was really cool to like, as an independent artist, it was like awesome to just see that like all the hard work that I'd put in, and I had just had my daughter. It was 2020. I just had her. COVID. I was like kind of wondering like, COVID was a weird year because I was just like, man, I'm like staring at this kid and I was like in that newborn bubble, I don't know if you know the newborn bubble, but I was like, I literally I don't want my music career. I just want to sit home and just
I'm good.
Stare at
I don't have
like, this is the only thing
not the same
and she truly
is.
She's in the same, like, I still don't know what I would do with that. I look at her and I'm like, you're my world. But it's, you got to get out of the house. But after that, I was independent for a while and just started releasing stuff. And then I decided I had put this record together. I don't know if you're going to know this band. Remember the band Under Oath? Under Oath? They're so awesome, right? Awesome. So Aaron Gillespie from Under Oath, the drummer, who's a badass.
But he was a singer too, right?
He's a singer, yeah. He sings all the parts. So there's a screamer and then there's a singer. He's the singer and the drummer. Yeah. And it's funny because I went to an Under Oath and Say Osen concert when I was, like 13 from youth group. I went with this girl, Baytown Baby. I went to Under Oath. Oh, yeah. And I was like so scared when they started moshing. Like they're all wearing like Hot Topic gothic stuff and I'm wearing my sundress and boots. And I was like, what the hell is this? But I had so much fun. But we, so Aaron like sent me a message on Instagram and he's like, I know I'm a rock guy, but I love to write country music. I'm from Florida. Like, I'm a country boy at heart. I'd love to write a song with you. And it's super funny because you go through that phase in town when you don't have a deal and you're independent and some songwriters just don't give you the time of day. Sure. And that's when I saw who my real friends were. Yeah. Like, oh, okay. So you say you're my buddy. You say you love me. But when I want to write with you, just because I don't, and listen, and also I actually don't get upset at them because I understand the game. Like I'm going to be honest. Like it hurt me a little bit that some people that loved me, quote unquote, when I had a deal, weren't there. But also like I get, having a family, they're just trying to, write where they feel like they're going to get radio success. You only make money. You don't make it on streaming, and it's like, but it is a hard game. So I have sympathy for it,
it's
but
a
also
complicated web.
It is a complicated web, but also I feel like sometimes it's like, but what about the artist and what about like believing in something, Totally. And I felt like I kind of lost, like I kind of got that jaded Nashville BS of like, I feel like nobody believes in what I'm doing. I had my little group of believers, but I just felt a little lost. Mm-hmm. So me and Aaron wrote this song and he sends me this demo back and I was just like, this is cool. And it was just like this rock, country, everything that I love. And honestly, a lot of the songs that I did on The Voice, they were rock country. Yeah. Like they weren't bebopping. They were that rock country element, and so we just kept writing, and we just created something really great. And then I was like, well, let's just do a record, and we kind of believed in it together. And then through that whole process, a woman named Leslie DePiro, I don't know, you might know Leslie Thomasina. She's been my supporter since, the very beginning. She was with me at Tree Vibes and stuff. And, we started we've kind of always were working together, and I got introduced to Kevin Jonas, the Jonas Brothers' dad. And
wait, the dad's name's Kevin Jonas?
Yeah, he's Kevin Jonas Sr. Okay. And then there's Junior, and then there's, the boys and stuff. But I just started finding my group of believers. And so we put this record together. And then, Big Machine, my first label, they were my family when I moved here. I didn't have a pot to piss in or whatever. I didn't have any friends. And so I lived at the label. So I would go write a song. I'd be like, I'm going to go show Allison Jones my song. And I'd be like, I was annoying how much I was over there because I didn't know anybody. And so I, and I was 18. And so it was just, that was my crew. And through the years, and this is what any advice I always give to new artists, I'm like, don't burn a bridge. Just be kind.
Be cool.
Be cool. Mm-hmm. You never know what's going to come back around. No. And I saw, so one of my older songs, Boyfriend, which was the first song I ever released at Big Machine, started popping off on TikTok. I want your boy friend. I'm not gonna. Yeah, so that started going off on TikTok.
That song's a jam.
Thank you.
Still.
And it like 30,000 videos were made in the matter of a week. And I was like, and so then me and Scott started, reminiscing. I was like, man, isn't this crazy? Look at our song or whatever. And then he's like, so what are you working on? I was like, well, I'm working on this record. And he's like, well, I'd love to listen to it. And I was like, okay. And so I sent him the project, and we went in and we got a deal done in a week. And it was on my terms and working together. And it's a true partnership of what I wanted in a deal. And, we're going to take it to radio and everything. But it was just really cool to it felt like coming home because I'm back with my old radio team that I built all these radio relationships with at 18 years old. Mm-hmm. The girl that was my, she was my regional, Ashley Sidoti. She's now this, the VP under, or the, right under George Bryder. So to watch her grow in the last 10 years, but it's just it has been so cool to see. I still believe, I feel like this last year, I believe in the magic of Nashville again. And, because it's easy to get jaded, but I feel like if you truly love what you do and you love songwriting and you love what Nashville is, you're one great song away from being happy again. And that's how I am. Yeah. And so, and I'm grateful for all the people that believed in me in that time of being independent, because it took those moments for me to get through it. There'd be Sunday I want to give up, and then I'd write then somebody'd say yes to me. Mm-hmm. And I would be like, okay, all right. It's like a drug, I am definitely addicted to Nashville. Not Nashville, but addicted to music and the culture of it, because I still love a great song, and I still love the fans. The fans are the reason why I get to do this. I mean, when I was independent, I left William Morris and I went to a smaller agency called Kincaid, and they booked me all these shows. I made more money that year than I ever made my whole life. And me and my dad, my country old dad, helped me buy a bus, and we got a bus. We're still on the bus. And it's just it was cool to be able to learn all these parts of the business and do it. So now that when I feel like I'm back in with it, with having being with Big Machine, and we're now all right, we're in this again. We're going to radio. All right, we're jumping on the horse again. We're taking the chance.
Yeah.
I feel way more equipped because I know so much more, and I've been through it, and I'm still I'm 31. I'm not, but I feel like I've been in this business. I mean, I've been here since I was 17, 16. Yeah, I mean, and I think that's hard sometimes because everybody's seen me here, but also it's I ain't leaving. I love it. I'm here to stay. I can't imagine doing anything else. I know that this is what God's called me to do, and don't give up, because it really is a hard business. But as long as you have fans and 10 people want to listen to you, that's all that matters. So,
I think you bring up a good point about the business being organic, right? It's constantly evolving and moving and changing, and someone that was here is now over here, and someone that's here is now over here, and you don't burn that bridge.
The musical chairs.
It's just it's constantly changing. And if you're the guy that goes, no, man, piss on that son of a... And then all of a sudden he's the head of your label.
Yeah.
See you, man.
Yeah.
Like there is no point to just not treating people with kindness and respect.
Yeah. Because you never know where people are going to go.
Sure. No, man. And we all know those like there's tons of examples of people that have and people that didn't, like people that stuff and people that didn't. And usually the ones that cause a scene and the ones that feel, like they deserve success and it's all about them, they're out. Gone,
We don't deserve anything, bro. Like the only thing, and even some of those shows that I would do, like every time some shows I'd go out there, like Spokane, there was 1,300 people there. I was like, oh my God, 1,300 people come see me. And then 2 weeks later, I played a theater and there was 20 people there.
Wow.
And but I never, and this is like, for me, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a paycheck at the end of the night.
Yeah.
And these 20 people came to see me. I'm going to give them the best show they've ever seen. I'm going to go meet every single one of them. They all bought a t-shirt. They all got a picture. We made TikToks. We had a good time because it's like, those 20 will tell 20 more. Yeah. And like when you do the grind like that, it just makes you appreciate every single thing. And I hope every artist feels that because it really is. It is a grind. But if you do it because you love it, not because you feel like you deserve it, you will always be on the up and up.
Well, you'll always have fans too, because you lock that foundation in early, and you're investing in those people, and that's what people want.
Yeah.
Jingle Jangle's out.
Jingle Jangle rock.
The EP.
Jingle Jangle rock.
What's Daisy's favorite?
Probably she likes Jingle Jangle Rock, and she also likes. I did a cover of Alan Jackson. I only want you for Christmas, baby. She really likes that one. But my favorite part, my favorite lyric in Jingle Jangle Rock is, "I can hear that big boy stomping, a little holiday honky tonkin."
Do you sing songs today? Do y'all make up songs?
Who, me and Daisy? Yeah. Oh yeah, Daisy's like hilarious.
I feel like I should have a greatest hits of the songs that me and my kids.
Yeah.
I'd say one of my favorites is you gotta stay back from the fire, gotta stay.
Oh, that's actually, I need to start doing that with Daisy.
From the fire, gotta stay. Wherever the hook, back from the fire, or it will burn you up.
Ba, 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 ba.
Hey.
The new thing that Daisy, I didn't know that she realized.
True,
she
too.
knew this
Fires
song.
will burn you up.
We were listening to that Sabrina Carpenter song, Man Child. And I'm listening to the song, and then I hear stupid, or is it? She goes slow, and she like starts singing it. And I was like, oh my God, okay. She's doing it. She knows every song. Whatever I play in the car, she's gonna. And then like we go into CC Wine, and she's like, goodness of God. She's like, that's my playlist. If you want to know my playlist.
Griffin loves Pink Pony Club.
Pink Pony Club.
Thank goodness for Kids Bop. Kind of cleans it up.
Oh yeah,
that's right. They're just up there singing.
Yeah.
So, what's 2026 look like for you?
Well, we're going to radio, which is awesome. I'm so excited. Radio. Yeah. Oh my God, we did the radio tour, R80. We did that. It's so good. So cheesy. I love it. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. Obviously going to be on the road, putting out a record next year. We teased a lot of music, or I put out a song called Heaven is a Honky Tonk, Long Live Country Music, and then a song called Fall Together that I love. And then obviously the Christmas Project. Christmas is my favorite holiday, so I was super excited to do that. But we're putting out
Thanksgiving.
1 week before Thanksgiving. Yeah, put it up. But I'm excited to put out the full record next year. We got a lot of cool songs. I wrote a song with John Rich and Bob DePiro that I love called Down and Dirty. That's gonna be super fun, and it's just such a fun project. It feels super organic to me, and I love all the collaborators on it, and it's just it's been really cool to like just see this whole record come to life. And even a lot of this record I played on tour this summer with Jason, and the fans really reacted well to it. And I feel like, you're the first of, my buddy Aaron calls you the hot dog man. You're the first of three, so that's a chance for you to actually try out new music and see how it responds. And of course I had my songs there that they knew, but I was really able to play a lot of this new stuff, and they really did respond well to it. So I'm excited for that to come out, and hopefully write more music.
It seems like you're revived, you're refreshed,
I don't know.
renewed. Yeah, you seem like you're in a great place.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm excited to see everything working for you.
I'm excited. I ain't giving up just yet. I'm sticking it out.
You're still a pup, though, dude.
Thank you.
You're young, man.
You're a killer.
You just got into the business early. Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, I heard this the other day. Like, in order to make it as an artist in Nashville, you have to be somebody that the kids can dress up as Halloween. I totally think you're that person, man.
Thank you.
Some cheated.
I used
stuff.
to.
You got like this whole thing, but it's also authentic, so it's easy to do.
I mean, when I was on The Voice, I had those cupcake dresses, big flower in my hair. Yeah. It was so funny. I'll never forget this. So my grandmother called me Raelynn, and so when I was filling out my paperwork for The Voice, my name was, at the time I wasn't married, so I was Rachel Lynn Woodward. And they had name and then they had stage name, and I remember looking at the stage name, and it's like Rachel Woodward's just not a. That doesn't sound.
You made it up. You decided yourself.
So I literally in that moment was like,
I'm Raelynn.
Raelynn's it. And I just wrote down Raelynn. It was a 2-second thing. I was like, Raelynn looks like Reba, looks like Dolly. I was like, bam, bam. Yeah. And it was just so crazy. And just to know that it was just such a split second, I was like, I don't want to be Rachel Woodward. I was like, sorry, Dad, love your maiden name, but I didn't, but now it's like, I love to say that my name's a Bible name, Rachel. It's like it's cool.
For sure.
It is cool. Cool name.
That's great. It's spelled EAL, not EL or AEL. RACHEAL. You'll never meet anybody else with an EAL. My mom was hyped up on pregnancy drugs when she wrote my name or something. I don't know.
She's put an E in there.
Rachel.
My dad goes, it says Ray Hills. That's so sweet. I'm like, oh God, Dad. He's so sweet and sensitive.
That's awesome.
Oh, man.
All right.
Well, good hour. Jeez, we smoked through that.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Thank y'all for having me.
Dude,
what a roller coaster. That was fun.
Great.
I feel like we should do a part 2.
We should.
We totally should.
And I don't know what we're going to talk about, but it'll be fun.
I bet we can come up with some stuff.
Yeah, I think we could keep it covered.
I feel like we hardly even touched anything. It was so fun.
We like to end every show with a segment called Favorite Song.
Favorite song?
Yeah. We used to do favorite song, and then we did greatest, and then nobody liked that because it was too much weight.
Favorite.
So we did Favorite.
Too much pressure to try to come up with the greatest song of all time.
So
and they all kept saying the same ones.
You referenced a tune earlier.
Yeah.
Is that might be your...
Maybe that's what we should do. Well, listen, I feel like Gretchen Wilson. Gretchen and Miranda were the it girls. When I was...
You talk about unapologetically
country, who they were. Yeah. And I felt like they were just so many women could relate to them,
man.
And so, and I, this song is just my go-to karaoke song. It's my go-to happy song.
I bet it kills at karaoke.
Oh, dude, it kills at karaoke. And even in my shows, I've tried to take it out of my set twice. And I was like, and they always end up having it in the back because they know that I'm going to be like, redneck woman, this is the crowd. It's just.
Do it, tee it up, boys.
And get the fiddle out. It's just, you can't not smile when you're listening to this song. And people love redneck woman. So this is my shout out to John Rich. He's a Gretchen. Well, I ain't ever been the bar at all time. No, I can't swing that sweet champagne. I'd rather drink beer all night in a tap room or in a honky tonk or on a 4-wheel drive tailgate. I got posters on my wall of Skinner, Kid and Straight. Some people look down on me, but I don't give a lip. I'll stand barefoot in my own front yard with a baby on my hip, 'cause I'm a redneck woman. Well, their shit's real nice.
Sure is.
Oh, but I can buy the same damn thing on a Walmart shelf.
That's good,
and
dude.
still look sexy.
Yep.
Just as sexy as those models on TV. No, I don't need no designer tag to make my man want me. You might think I'm trashy, a little too hardcore, but in my neck of the woods, I'm just a girl.
One more time.
Hey, I'm a redneck woman. I ain't no high class broad. I'm just a product of my race, and I said, hey, y'all, and yeehaw. I keep my Christmas lights on my front porch all year long. And I know all the words to every Tanya Tucker song. So here's to all my sisters out there keeping it country. Let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girls like me.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I said hell yeah.
I think I took lead. Did I take lead? Sorry.
It's okay. You had to. Your inner redneck woman came out. You were like, hell yeah.
He was even flipping the hair.
I was trying to get in where I fit in there.
You just became a redneck woman. I didn't.
I did. I morphed into one.
Crushed that.
Yeah, you're a murderer, dude. Oh my God.
Raelynn, everybody's hey, Takova's got you little.
What?
Watch out.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, well, he has a calm down.
Tacovas. Thank you.
There you go, little
There you
gift
go.
for coming on the pod,
Surprise.
hanging out with us.
Hope you wear a size 12.
Y'all have the tiniest foot ever.
We'll get that
Thank
figured
you.
out. Yeah, he's skiing those things.
Raelynn, thanks for coming. You're awesome. Your music's awesome.
Oh,
New
thank
music
you,
out.
guys.
Jingle Jangle.
Yeah, Jingle Jangle.
Rock.
Look out for the record next year.
Here we go.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
Thanks for coming. Come back. We come
God's
back.
country.
I'm coming back.
Coming back. Thanks for hanging out. We'll check y'all next time.